Yeah, this guy, he's not too bad. The first two fights are, like, the first three fights are pretty easy. At least, you know, they're not too bad. So, you might be wondering what the heck the Fury Bar does. Not much. It, like, slightly increases the damage of your attacks when you trigger it with the L button. So, that's all it does. Not much. And it builds up the more damage you take. Alright, this guy, right here. I don't know his name. I don't really care to. Um, this guy, yeah, he is terrible. He has like almost no abilities better than Shaq. His damage output is crap. His defense is crap, and he moves like molasses. That's his only ability right there, and it's slow. So you could just come in and attack him while he's doing it, and you can't block when you're in the middle of an animation. So yeah, he is awful. This guy is just bad. The only thing I guess he does have is that he can attack with that, he can combo like that faster than Shaq can. So that's like the one thing he can do. But yeah, this guy is pretty bad. The rest of the fighters, all pretty good. And I'll point out what makes the next fighter, well, you probably able to see it. One of Shaquille O'Neal's, you know, you might notice, Shaquille O'Neal, you know, is 7 feet tall. And it's one of his greatest basketball attributes. Not so much in a fighting game, because it makes your hitbox larger. So now you have Shaquille O'Neal, you know, all well, what represents 7 feet of virtual Shaq in pixel form, fighting, you know, every fighter is shorter than him. And you might be wondering, why am I only doing, like, roundhouse kicks? You know, can't you punch? And the answer is, well, yes, but they don't do as much damage. The kicks do the most damage in the game. And like, well, you know, I've seen you do like that Inferno kick, and which is where his leg's on fire, and I assure you, it's not on purpose. There's a button combination. Well, every button combination for special moves is slow. Like Shaquille O'Neal actually has a projectile attack. It's just unwieldy and doesn't do any damage. Hardly. It's called a Shaq-Uriken. So that's why we don't use that. So like, well, why are you roundhouse kicking? It does the most damage. So, and the only time I ever use a push kick, which is why I was using it set raw, it does the least amount of damage of any of the kicks, but you move forward while you're doing it. The roundhouse kick moves you back if you connect against an opponent. But this one, she's the shortest fighter in the game, which makes her kind of infuriating to fight, is you have to be up really close to hit her, as your kicks actually won't hit her at all if you're too far away, because they actually go over her hitbox. Because you're 7 feet tall and she's like 5 foot nothing. Uh-huh. Thank you. I'm gonna do that later. So, let's see. She's not bad. This fighter here. Say, what's the next thing I can say about it? So there is actually a Sega Genesis version of this game. Um, I would probably never play it because, to be honest, the thing with the Sega Genesis, it's a Sega Genesis. It's a fighting game. It's a 3-button controller. I'm not playing a fighting game with a 3-button controller. And what makes it worse, or better, and it depends on your opinion, is that the Sega Genesis version has more characters, more than double of this one. For example, Nezu, the little boy in the credits, this is the whole point, is to rescue Nezu. You actually have to fight him. He's a fighter in the Genesis version. I know that one. I know that's one of the fighters. It's like, why? Why does the Genesis version have more characters? I don't know. It looks even less playable. but I will never want to play it. Oh man, I just got beasted. Beasted. This guy most of the time doesn't give me problems because he likes to, not block. And, the more he doesn't block, the better. But he can just decide to beast you and there's nothing you can do sometimes. But yeah, so like that. Like he does just as much damage as the final boss. It's just his AI programming is worse. Like he's generally not too hard. I generally don't die on him. But if he decides to, he can just take away half your life bar. And there's nothing you can do. So he can just end a run too. Just like the final boss. But generally, I always at least make an attempt on the final boss. Always. Because, like I said, I don't reset before the final boss unless I lose. No matter how bad the fights go. Because Set Raw is that much of a dick. And we have a good shot of getting another. If we beat him, we could beat this world record. That was a really good beast fight. So, so. But what makes Set Raw really bad is he has a bunch of different patterns he can open up a fight with. The only pattern that guarantees me this attack guarantees me damage. He doesn't block unless he does one particular thing, which is he likes to do that spinning move where he sends spikes out. He'll sometimes open up the match with that move, and if he does that, that's like half your life bar because you jump right into it. But in order to get this fight done quick, I have to jump I have to do that jumping kick because he doesn't. Yeah, I'm about to lose. Oh yeah. All right, he gave me a bad pattern. But I have to do this jump attack because he doesn't block it unless he does that one pattern. It's guaranteed damage in a fight that has all the RNG in the world if I hit him. If he either it misses him or I hit him. Either way, it's guaranteed damage if I actually connect. Which is not much. Which is something I can't say about the rest of the fight. Um. Yeah. Just to give you an idea, I can still break the world record with a death. Yeah. This is how much RNG centric this fight is. Oh, he gave me the same pattern like two times. Yeah, this is a bad fight. Okay. Wow! There's the 40 seconds! And that was with the death! I get to watch the credits again. TG record! TG record! I got the world record again! Uh, so good. Oh man, I can't believe I got it again. I've cut it down wow. I was talking about this can come down 40 seconds easily. Yeah, I wasn't kidding. See, I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes. That was 40 seconds right there. Just on the final boss cooperating. Alright, we're going to jump right back in because this is what we do. 3, 2, 1, go. But because of this, I'm going to have to start being more selective, I think, generally. Um, alright, that was bad start. Shaq wins. Flawless victory. Alright. Alright, here we go. Oh man, here we go. Let's see. We're doing okay so far. Got a good shot. Got a good shot at this. Okay. Good fight. Perfect. Sad. Every time I perfect, I lose frames. It's, ugh. Like, I'm losing frames. I'm doing too good. I'm too perfect. Oh, no. He's doing that combo move. Okay. 20 seconds. We got it. That was okay.